3.4-quart stoneware baker with a high dome lid. I covet this piece. You all know I love Le Creuset. I collect the enamel cast iron. I collect some of the stoneware pieces. And this is remarkable. You've got that big, bold, thick stoneware, this nice big domed lid. You're going to be able to do lots of different cooking inside here, whether you're braising ribs for the barbecue. Hello. Ribs for the barbecue. Maybe you're going to do baked beans in here. You're going to do a big baked pasta. Oh, a big macaroni and cheese in here. Ooey and gooey and yummy and delicious. You know what pasta I've really gotten excited about recently is that pasta that looks like the radiator. I think it's Radiatori or something. I had to order it online, and it's delightful. It's got all these little ridges in it that hold the cheese. I've been making my mac and cheese with that. So good. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, with great apologies to all the Italian folks watching. We're going to check in now with Greg Shockley, who's joining us live via Skype from his home kitchen. Young man, how are you?
Good, Dave. I'm not sure if Radiatori is a pasta, but whatever. If it works, it's good.
I buy it in the pasta aisle, or well, when I can find it in the store. Otherwise, I have to buy it online. But it looks like a little radiator.
Whatever works.
Yeah, it's delightful. Anyway, Mr. Shockley, let's talk about something we know a lot about, and that's Le Creuset, a brand that started in 1925. Is that correct?
That's right. That is absolutely right. You know, in 1925, that's when the history first started with our cast iron. But years ago, we brought our stoneware. And the reason we brought that, we wanted to bring a nice, thick stoneware that allowed, people to kind of have really versatile items. So in this case, we've got that high dome lid, like you talked about, that oval shape. But the one thing, David, is the fact that our stoneware is really thick in a good way, and it's heavy in a good way, meaning that if you're picking this up, you almost think that it's our cast iron. But look at this. This is durable. Great stoneware, and notice the inside, we have that enamel coating on the inside as well as inside the pan, so you're always going to have easy release. And like you said, you can bake in this. I've got a roast up here. I did a braise, David, too, so almost treated this like a Dutch oven, which I'm going to show in just a couple seconds, and then a wonderful frittata. So amazing results, regardless of what you're doing. Meant to keep hot food hot, cold food cold. Because of the density of that stoneware, it'll help conduct and retain that heat or the cold. You can go oven to table, and if you want, you can go from fridge to table, and it'll keep your summer dishes cold if you're going to a friend's house or a barbecue. Take the lid off, and you're good to go.
Now, we have great color choices, Greg, so let's take everyone through those. Cerise is the French word for cherry. This is the color that I collect. We also have it in white. Now, we rarely have white anything from Le Creuset, much less stoneware. So we've got
love our white.
A beautiful white. This is the oyster. You can see that ombre effect with the darker into the lighter gray. So this is really beautiful. The Caribbean, I thought, turned out beautifully. This is such a cheerful and lovely color for your kitchen. This is emerald, completely exclusive to QVC. You won't find this in emerald anywhere but right here at QVC. And finally, we have Marseille, which is named after the southern port city of France. And this is your Marseille Blue. Now, ordinarily at lecreuset.com, this is $125. We are $25.02 less. We're also 3 easy payments on your credit card. So many of you are wondering, can you bake in this? Yes, absolutely. I believe, Greg, it's up to 500 degrees. Is that right?
Yeah, you can go up to 500 degrees, but you can also broil in this too, David. So I'll show you an item later that I broil, but that's also a nice, convenient thing too if you want to finish something off in the broiler. What are you baking there, David?
I believe, if memory serves me, it's macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
And that was an easy guess, wasn't it?
Let's see. Drum roll.
Aha! Not just macaroni and cheese, but we put some blistered, well, they weren't blistered when they went in, but they're blistered now, blistered cherry tomatoes.
Right. Hey, David, also that's great about it too is because if you do want to have the lid on there, I like to kind of unlid mine when I'm just finishing something so I can get that extra crispiness. But if you're keeping the lid on, it's going to hold that heat, it's going to radiate the heat down because it's got that thick stoneware in it too. So you're going to get a nice crust whether you have the lid or not. That looks awesome. I love that.
And then,
David,
Mom and Dad are going to be happy because there's some vegetables in there.
I'm dishing up a frittata right here while you're doing that. And I want you to see something. Just look. I've got a beautiful crust on the outside right here, but the eggs are just fluffy and light and just airy. That's exactly what you want when you're making the perfect frittata.
Well, and because we know stoneware keeps hot, hot beautifully, it also keeps cold, cold. Let's go into our
Yes, it
freezer
does.
here and grab 3.4 quarts of ice cream. Already scooped out into beautiful servings. And now we can serve this right along with our cake. We can serve it with our fruit salad, however you want to work with that. But I'm going to put this down because it is very cold. Very cold.
The kids are ready to dig into that, I think, David, too, right?
Hey, can I tell you 500 of these are already gone, Greg? We are very, very busy. Lots and lots of
Great.
folks are picking up their color. So let me take you through. Cerise is very popular again today. By far the most popular. This is the color I collect in my kitchen, and I love it. Cerise is the French word for cherry. Then we have white. White is a color we rarely have in stock at anything Le Creuset, so we're thrilled to have that for you today. This is oyster. So if you got those stainless steel appliances, this is Caribbean. Exclusive to QVC, you'll only find it here, is the emerald. And finally, named after that southern port city in France, this is Marseille. And it's that beautiful Marseille blue. 3 easy payments of $33.33. And all of that coming together for you at a really phenomenal price. We're saving you over $25 off the retail price on this. Greg, it's a pleasure to see you again, buddy. All that food looks great. I hope you're enjoying that for lunch today.
I am. You got it. Thank you, guys.
Take care, bud. Stay on the line here. But let's move over because I scream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. And who does it better than Cuisinart? It's QVC 2's big deal. So whether you're making a fruit sorbet